The state calls our first witness, Officer.
Just one moment before you call your witness. Mr. Senior, I'm going to read the violations. I need to know if they're true or not true. Do you understand?
Yes. Could I get a ruling on that objection, though, ma'am?
It's denied.
Thank you. And in view of that recitation of fact, ma'am, let me make the objection that the filing of the motion to revoke.
This case opens with fireworks. The defense is already throwing down a major objection, claiming a conflict of interest because the same DA's office had previously represented the defendant. That's a bold accusation, and if true, it could shake the foundation of the state's case. But notice the judge's response? Calm, collected, and quick to deny. That sets the tone. This court isn't going to let technicalities derail the hearing. Still, think about it. If your own former attorney turned around and prosecuted you, would you feel the system was stacked against you? That's the tension hanging over this courtroom from the very start, and it only gets heavier as we go deeper.
By the present district attorney's office is a manifestation of the very conflict of interest that causes the assistant attorney generals to be here. And so I object to that as a product of a conflict of interest because Mr. Gonzalez had represented Mr. Senor previous to that and ought not to have been the one to file this motion to revoke.
All right. Well, the part of the motion that was filed afterwards, which is the supplemental, the Attorney General is waiving that. Is that correct?
That's correct. Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're going to proceed.
But the first, pardon my knees. Mm-hmm. But the first motion was filed by the same conflicted district attorney. Mm-hmm. And for that reason, I object to that proceeding on that conflict of interest action.
All right.
May we proceed, Your Honor?
Yes. No, you may proceed.
The state calls our first witness, Officer.
Just one moment before you call your witness. Mr. Senior, I'm going to read the violations. I need to know if they're true or not true. Do you understand?
Yes. Could I get a ruling on that objection, though, ma'am?
It's denied.
Thank you.
Violated condition number 1. On or about the 13th day of February 2021 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Samudio Charlie Sr., committed the offense of driving while intoxicated in violation of condition number 1. How do you plead to that? True or not true?
And there it is. The defendant pleads not true to violating probation through a DWI. Now, here's why that's huge. In revocation hearings, the burden of proof is lower than in a criminal trial. The state doesn't need beyond a reasonable doubt, just a preponderance of evidence, basically, more likely than not. So even though he denies it here, the real battle isn't about whether the DWI happened in criminal court, it's whether the probation terms were violated. The stakes? Up to 5 years in prison. If you were the judge, would you buy this denial, or does it feel like a stalling move?
Not true.
All right. Defense? Mr. Goki?
Yes, ma'am.
We'll wait your cross-examination.
Yes, if you'll give me a moment.
All right, we're going to go off the record. Can you please, Ms. Ferguson, if you can mute us and stop video? All right, Mr. Senior.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to place you under oath. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Excuse me,
All
ma'am.
right.
He has a right to remain silent. If I could understand the nature of the inquiry, I'd be able to properly advise him in that.
Yes, I want to know if this is the first time he's seeing police reports. This hearing was originally scheduled on September 13th. We were called back today for a contested hearing. I want to know if this is the first time that Mr. Senior is seeing the police report for something that he's charged with. He's on probation for continuous violence against family. He's looking at potentially going to prison. I haven't, of course, made a ruling on whether or not I'm finding any of it true, but he's looking at up to 5 years in prison.
This moment is chilling. The judge lays it out clearly. The defendant faces 5 years behind bars. Yet at the same time, the court is learning he hasn't even reviewed the police reports. That's a serious due process issue. How can someone make an informed plea if they've never seen the evidence against them? Defense insists they've discussed it, but not shown the actual report. Question for you, does that sound like responsible lawyering, or is the defense team scrambling under pressure? The drama here isn't just legal. It's about whether this man even understands what's truly at stake.
The court's concern is that the new number ones in this case is a driving while intoxicated. The officer who's testifying is the witness related to the driving while intoxicated case. I want to know if this is the first time that Mr. Senior has seen a police report about this case, because it is the court's opinion, rightly or wrongly, that in order for somebody to knowingly and intelligently make a decision on whether or not they're pleading true or not true to something, they would have to have reviewed the police report. And I'm being told by Mr. Senior that he's never seen the police report. So I want to know if he has ever seen the police report. I'm not going to get into your attorney-client privilege, but I need to know if he's ever seen the police report.
So he already told you he hasn't, not under oath. I can reaffirm to you that I haven't gone through the report with him. I have talked to him about this fact situation. What I'm doing now that you see me sharing with him is in response to the officer's testimony that I'm asking him some things about it prior to me cross-examining the officer.
State,
Yes, ma'am.
are you able to come back on Monday?
Yes, I can.
All right, officers, are you able to be back here on Monday?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, it's the court's concern that I think that there should be a fair playing field for both the state and the defense. And I want Mr. Senior to have had a chance to review the police reports because, Mr. Senior, this is your life.
The judge's words hit like a hammer. This is your life. This is where courtroom drama becomes raw human reality. We're no longer talking about motions, conflicts, or technicalities. We're talking about freedom versus prison. And the judge makes it clear she won't move forward until the defendant has a fair chance to review the reports. Some might say she's protecting his constitutional rights. Others might argue she's giving him an escape hatch. What do you think? Is this judicial fairness or unnecessary leniency for someone already accused of violence and intoxication?
And I want you to have a chance to review that so you can make a decision, an informed decision on how you wish to proceed. So we're going to recall this for Monday.
Excuse me, ma'am. I am in federal court Monday morning. And with regard to your earlier statement about him making a decision about how to plead,
How to proceed.
Well, no, but earlier than that, you specifically stated
We're coming back on Monday.
his decision to plead true or not true. He has a constitutional right derived from statute to plead not true and place the state to their burden of proof.
But doesn't he also have a right to have read the police reports and reviewed the police reports so he can make a decision on how he wants to proceed on his own case? And what I'm being informed of, and maybe it's not being truthful to me, I don't know. But what I'm being informed of is he has not seen the police reports in this case. Now, if he's seen the police reports prior to today, then let me know and we will continue with this hearing.
It has been discussed with him and he has not actually seen them. It's been discussed with him. And what I'm doing now that caused you to make the inquiry is in response to the officer's testimony prior to my cross-examination of the officer, I'm questioning him about some things in the officer's testimony and the report. And I have to be in federal court Monday morning.
Any day you would like this next week, we can make it good. Just
Thank you. All right, so this is what's going to end up happening. This case is going to be recalled. We are not leaving here until, Mr. Senior, you get a chance to review all of the police reports. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there any other police report that's related to any witnesses that you all planning on calling other than the police report that has been tendered to Mr. Goki? And for the record, so it can be clear, the court understands that Mr. Goki already has had those police reports, but is there anything else that is coming in by way of evidence or anything else that any of your witnesses will testify to that is in writing?
No, Judge, the report that Officer Muro had, which I believe is the same copy the defense has, includes all the documents that our witnesses will be referring to as far as police reports go.
All right.
I should represent to the court that I've already stated, I have full discovery on this. It happens to be in my Google Drive, which I had trouble accessing from this location, which is why I asked for them in print. I have, as I've told you, what I'm doing here that caused you to believe he had never discussed this fact situation with me. It's something entirely different. And I have to be in federal court Monday morning. And what time is it? Yeah. We can be ready to proceed. I think he will tell you if I can finish asking him about the officer's testimony from my notes.
No, but here's the problem. The court does not feel comfortable with us proceeding when I've just been informed that he has not seen the police reports. So we're recalling this for next week.
What day, ma'am?
And Ms. Ferguson, what day do we have next week to hear this? Mr. Goki is saying he's in
I'm in federal court
on Monday.
and it's, let me get my calendar back up and I'll give you the,
And then, Mr. Fuller, hopefully you'll be able to appear in person since Mr. Goki is objecting to your appearing by Zoom.
I did not object to it, ma'am. Mr. Fuller's. What my statement was, there is, and Brent Coffey is an assistant attorney general. He is present in the courtroom. And what I said was I didn't object to it, sufficient for my purposes. I didn't object to it.
All
Yes,
right,
Your-
then maybe I misheard. Mr. Fuller?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll be there next
So
week.
Thank you so much.
And the federal case in question is the United States versus Mario Guetta. Yeah, I'm unable to see the cause number here, but it is.
I don't need the cause number.
Yeah.
We're not going to be here on Monday. We're trying to figure out another day in the week for you to be here.
Please.
Will you be available on Tuesday?
Yes, ma'am.
I am in Lee County Tuesday morning.
Is that federal court?
No, it's
Then you will
not
be in
federal
here.
court.
You will be here.
I'm in
Officer,
Lee
are you
County
able to be
then, and
here?
I am actually ready to proceed now, but it's been a long, laborious task to get a setting in Lee County, which they did especially for me.
Yeah.
And I can't abrogate that, but I can be here on
We're going to be here on
Wednesday,
Tuesday.
ma'am. If I can come in Wednesday, I'm not conflicted out of this.
Your Honor, he works Monday and Tuesdays on shift, but
Well, what is it? Officer, when can you be back then?
Did I check my phone?
Yes.
I could be here Thursday or Friday.
And are you available Thursday or Friday?
Any day, ma'am.
And are you all available Thursday or Friday?
yes, Judge. We won't be driving over from Austin, but we're more than happy to come here in the morning, just in case there's any delays during the day.
Thank you.
The ideal setting for me of those 2 days is Thursday. I have no settings on that day. I had
Ms.
4
Ferguson,
today.
Thursday or Friday?
I can do Thursday, so we don't have no.
All right.
And that's where today ends. The entire hearing reset, with the court ordering a fresh start next Thursday. Why? Because without reviewing the police reports, the defense can't make informed decisions, and the judge refuses to risk a reversible error. The takeaway? Probation revocation hearings may look less formal than a jury trial, but they carry life-changing consequences. One ruling here could mean years in prison. So, what do you think? Was the judge right to delay, or should the case have pressed forward? If you found this breakdown as gripping as we did, smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom drama.
He said he doesn't have any settings he needs to be here on Thursday.
And what
Yeah,
are we
that's
doing? What time?
We can do whatever time in the morning if you want, and you can do in the afternoon.
No, let's not do it in the afternoon. Let's do it at 10:30. everyone needs to be here at 10:30 a.m. Is that doable? I know you all are coming from Austin.
Yes. 10:30 is perfect. That's
Hopefully that avoids Austin traffic, which there always is Austin traffic. So we're going to
That's
start
right.
at 10:30. And what we're going to do is we're going to start this hearing over from the very beginning, because that will make sure that you reviewed everything, Mr. Senior, okay? So it's going to be as though, for the court, it's going to be as though the testimony has not happened, and we're going to come back on Thursday, all right?
Yes,
Thank you, Mr. Senior. All right, thank you very much.